So the reason why I decided to study at the University of Tokyo was because I knew that University of Tokyo is one of the top 20 universities of the world consistently, and there aren't many good agriculture study schools in India, and so it made perfect choice for me to be able to experience Japan and to be able to do cutting edge research in Tokyo.
I believe the most positive thing about studying here was talking to people from different nationalities and understanding their way of thinking, and not just different nationalities but also people of Japan, the way they are punctual and the way they care about the little things, the little details.
So in the University of Tokyo, you just don't only get to work on the cutting edge technology, but also you get a lot of global exposure. In my PhD, I traveled to 20 countries in the last 3 years. I have published 3 journal papers. I have attended 7 international conferences.
One major difference what I find between studying in India and studying in Japan is that in Japan they give a lot of importance to research. So your practical skills are boosted manifold, which you don't get in India. So that was an exciting experience for me, especially getting to work in a lot of labs and getting to see different frontiers of science.
Let me tell you one thing, particularly of Japan. It has one of the best universities in the world, and the teaching faculty is really good. It not only have Japanese classes, it has English classes also. So I highly recommend the University of Tokyo as pursue as your later universities or wherever, because the environment over here is so good. Like, people are so generous. You won't find any problem over here. Even if you don't know Japanese, you will be able to survive it perfectly.
The best part of studying at University of Tokyo could be, first, the global exposure, friends from all across the globe. Second, you get a chance to work in different departments along with your own particular field, so you are not restrained to a research topic in first place. Like last year, I basically worked with GTL Lab in collaboration with MIT Boston. And yes, it was a best chance and opportunity to meet people from different fields and different areas on same domain.
So University of Tokyo provides you a lot of opportunity of what you want to actually pursue, and there is no boundary or there is no restriction on whether you should continue with the same topic or the same field. So the research here is very much multidisciplinary, and if you want to pursue anything which you like, you can actually go and discuss about it, and maybe your professor would find something which is common in both the fields.
Back in India, I had very little experimental research experience, because experimental labs for quantum physics are very demanding, and they require a lot of money. So, but when I came to Japan, so for the first time when I saw my lab, I was very much fascinated, and that's what got me motivated, because here labs are highly sophisticated and world-class infrastructure is there.
So the most positive experience that I've had in University of Tokyo is the holistic approach to education that is provided in University of Tokyo. Especially, your education is not only restricted to what you study in the laboratory, it also incorporates factors from policymakers, and especially as a civil engineer, these extra experiences from outside the lab are very important to enrich my own career in the future.
After coming here, I never had to worry about anything about my except for my research. So I didn't have to worry about my financials. I didn't have to worry about research funds because everything is taken care of.
For the support of Indian students, we have an association called the University of Tokyo Indian Students Association. And being the president, I can tell you that we get a lot of queries from students in India on how to come here, what are the problems that we face. And we have compiled those answers on our website. Apart from that, after coming here, we find that it is kind of a home away from home. We go on outings, we have dinners, and in case of emergency, we do help each other out. I know you'll have a lot of questions about coming here, and you can you can approach us. Our website is utisa.net, utisa.net. You will find our email ID and our Facebook group. Please join and ask any questions that you may have.
The University of Tokyo helps a lot. My sensei was very, very helpful, and he also gave me one tutor, Japanese person who was helping me in the beginning days. He picked me from the airport. He helped me with all the documentation to come to register my address and everything. He helped me to buy many things in the beginning phase, and also he helped me to show around how to use the Tokyo subway systems and like that. So that was very helpful.
It's basically like I'm in a program known as P. That's like program in English at Komaba. So there, all the students in that are like international students. And in that there are many Japanese students also, but they have like studied, like their high school was like not in Japan, somewhere else in the world.
The University of Tokyo has a tutor program, so under which I had a tutor assigned to me, a Japanese student, and he would help me settle down in Japan, and he would help me fill a lot of forms. He would also write, instead of me, he would write the whole form in Japanese, and that was very helpful for me in the initial stage when I was trying to figure out how to live my life in Japan.
So, being a past president of UTISA, you might have already heard, we have the University of Tokyo Indian Students Association, called the UTISA in short. Right now, as of 2017, we are almost 80 to 100 students strong student body, and we always make it a point to help out each other and be there for each other. So I've never ever really felt alone here in Japan. I've had a big family, I feel, in Japan.
In general, coming to Japan, the most important factor about me coming to Japan was that it is the safest place that you can be. Trust me.
In general, about life in Japan, Japan is a very, very beautiful place. The nature has been preserved really carefully, and Japanese people take special attention to they take special care about the nature. And they have so many beautiful parks over here. The people are very kind and very, very helpful.
Life in Japan is awesome. There's no pollution, nothing here. It's so clean and so good.
My experience here have been so far very fascinating, because there are two main things which I like most about Japan. One thing is here rich heritage and cultural values of Japan, and how they are amazingly blend with the advanced technological society. I highly recommend that if you get the opportunity and chance to come to the University of Tokyo or any other Japanese university, you should definitely take it, because all the universities here are no less than any leading universities in the world.
You should make yourself more open to challenges, and every day will be a new experience for you. So you must embrace all the changes that's been happening in your life, and you shouldn't complain, and each day you should welcome it with happiness and excitement and enthusiasm, of course, because that's what makes your stay happy or zestful, I would say.
So one more important part for the University of Tokyo could be the University of Tokyo have the same reputation in Japan as in India we have for Indian Institute of Technology. So you have a really good prestige to go with you, and that gives you a chance for more brighter future with companies going around, because it's Asia's #1 in terms of its research. So of course, never forget, it could be a part of your changing future in the present case.
Okay, so what are you waiting for? Just come to Japan and apply to the University of Tokyo. Because if you are looking forward to change your life, to learn new things, to have a very good exposure to research and make very good friends, then this is the place for you to be.